ghost stories. Do all sorts of ghostly things. Talk local legends and some ghost hunting. Stories we hope to live to tell, and you have to listen. Who's those stories? Who's those stories? Delaware Road. Stories we hope to live to tell, and you have to listen. Who's those stories? Who's those stories?
Hey everyone, Andrew here. Thank you for checking out part 1 of my Helltown episodes here. This episode is going to focus on the time I spent at a cemetery that I discovered there in Boston and our hike to Helltown. This won't include the investigation footage from Helltown. There is so much footage that it would have made it a really long episode, and ending it after our hike up felt like a natural ending point, so I decided to end it there. So this episode is going to contain videos and pictures from a cemetery I found and checked out. Really old, beautiful, cool cemetery that's probably one of my favorites now. And then I include video footage and pictures from our hike from the parking lot in Little Town area up to Helltown itself. Very beautiful, scenic hike up, gorgeous woods and hiking trails, and we had some cool encounters on the way up there. And Cody talks about some cool legends and gives some very interesting Bigfoot info. And we encounter a few little weird things, and then the spirit box starts acting up. But come back next week for the investigation footage at Helltown itself.
Well, I have begun my excursion to Helltown. I'm here at a little cemetery across the street, actually, first. I got here a little early before everyone else. So I wanted to check out this beautiful little cemetery here. So what do you say we take a stroll?
As you can see here, the cemetery really is beautiful, and it was giving off some really neat energy. It was giving off peaceful vibes since it is a very well kept, but it was giving off a lot of old energy as well. Like, you could tell that there have been spirits here that have been calling this place home for an incredibly long time.
So like I said when I first got here, this is a really pretty cemetery. Really small, as you can see. Just this one dirt road that winds its way around. So I'm currently driving around it. Some really old tombstones. Then some that aren't really that old. So it's really interesting. I wanted to see this one. Brannon. Man, I wish Megan was with me. She'd be loving this. I don't even know what that one says, but look how far into the ground it is. So, look at this one. This little guy here is completely faded, weathered, washed away. Nothing there on both sides. I'm guessing this is to replace that one, or in addition to that one. Look at those dates. 1787 to 1835. It's incredible. And then over here, I love this one. Sally Waite. 34 years old, I think that says. And then, look at these. The reason I wanted to come over here, there's a few that have similar burn-style markings as the Witch's Circle. So I'm interested to take a look, see what these guys got going on here, because they're all pretty close to each other. What the hell is happening here? That's wild. I haven't seen wear and tear like that before. Can't really read you. This is where I need my team for. Look at these. This is incredible. Hopefully I don't get locked in here. I can read that one. Well, Jane, Robert, and his wife. Just look at that. And they got that big guy back there, too. 1850 he died. There's some more with some wild deterioration signs. Nice little view down there. But like I said, like I'm most of the way through it now at this point. Now this right here, this looks just like you would buy at a Halloween store. Died in 1819. Holy shit. 1827, I think that one says. Alright, I gotta get some pictures of these. I might have to do a little video call ski with Megan. So as I've said, this was a really cool cemetery, and I didn't even know it existed until I had got here and was sitting around just looking through Google Maps. And I think it's quickly become one of my favorite cemeteries I've visited. Like, even just looking at these tombstones here, the weathering on them is so cool and unique. These pits on this one are like little canyons. A lot of them remind me of the Erie Cemetery, the Witches Circle ones. Then you've got these little old ones, and they're from the early 1800s to mid 1800s. It's just an incredible little cemetery that I have fallen in love with. And then there's this stone, which the weathering looks like a person. Totally creepy. Probably my favorite one there. And then this one was really cool because it had broken in two places and was fixed. And then there was this little guy. So I loved it, but it was time to go. Immediately upon arriving, I will say I was very impressed to see that this was a built-up area for hikers with lots of hiking trails.
Before we reach the blocked off part of the road,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be the house that school bus stopped off at.
Oh, I read about that one.
Well, I sat down and started watching some videos, of course, just to make sure I was getting the accurate history. But yeah, a halt, stopped the person or the bus back here. They went back to the house back there and ended up, when they opened up the door, all the cult members came in and got them.
Jesus. So, like, was there ever, like, a reason for the bus? I can only find, like,
No.
the, like, scary story things. Like, people would be like, it was parked there and, like, all the children died and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I've found out. And they state that the bus is still on the property. But you're supposed to see it when you first get into town of where it's at.
That's wild. Hopefully it's still there. They've done a good job just even making these trails.
Yeah.
Like, this is like legit, like.
And you say those trails are like that. Biking trails, they're definitely asphalt or concrete like this. Or this might be dirt, I don't know.
It feels like concrete. I'm not sure what it is because it is hard.
Concrete.
Alright.
The trail had been absolutely beautiful to this point. Forest was gorgeous, but do keep in mind that we just determined that the ground felt like concrete. That'll be important.
Even just right here, like so close to the road, like the forest is already so thick. Like
yeah.
that patch, you already can't see across it.
don't remember what the horror it was about back here, but it was
I mean, that is a scary, sketchy looking bridge. I'm not gonna lie. So this was a canal lock.
yeah.
Well, I can honestly say I've never stood on a canal lock before.
Something or somebody's been crossing there because of the ground being tore up.
Yeah, almost like a game trail. Creepy tunnel, check.
And there's a small entrance going this way and that way around this tree. So it could be deer, could be horse hikers coming through that way to get to the road.
Oh yeah, that could be. My first thought was,
The dead end road's right on the other side of the canal here.
that was crazy. Water over there explains the influx of mosquitoes all of a sudden. Bastards.
One of us put bug spray on.
Do you guys need bug spray?
If you have some, I might steal it from you, actually. Something like trying to get to the water and back, or just moseying around?
Well, depending on how long the ground is, it could be using it to lay. Then again, with how these walls are, it's could be camouflage. I would definitely wouldn't say it's anything heavy because you're not seeing trails or
Looks
tracks.
swampy.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm saying if it's a heavier, you'd see prints. So it's definitely not deer or bigger.
Are you going first? Feels dirty. Well, that don't look dirty.
So, is there going to be like a troll jumping out asking us 3 questions?
Hopefully.
Mary.
Who was that?
I started our like Spirit Box app, and it just came through just saying married.
Good to know. The bridge troll's married.
Yeah. Well, if question number 1's married, I'm married, and you 2 are engaged, right? See? That was an easy question to pass. He's not going to throw us off for that. That is crazy. That is so swampy down there.
Yeah.
Half expecting an alligator to like pop up.
That would definitely put damper on continuing. If he comes up, I'm walking the other direction.
I could see though, even just from this little area, that like any legend about like a giant mutant python or snake very easily could
Well,
see.
that's the thing. Like, Ohio has a crypt. But yeah, no, that's what I would definitely say. Because I know Ohio does have a cryptid that is supposed to be a giant python, in which areas like this definitely make it easier to say yes to, because like I said, you don't see any foot trails going through over there. You just see brush.
Right.
You got a normal living quarter for pythons right there.
And deer are back here, probably coyotes and other things for it to prey on.
Yeah.
Like, and even as you were checking out the end down there, I mentioned to To her, I'm like, oh great, there's a creepy tunnel check. So I can easily crawl in and out of that tunnel.
I know, of course. I come back and I see her just going.
Oh, is that a deer?
Start.
Start.
Bye and
That's why I stopped, because I was like,
I think it's just chilling now.
see, that's a good sign. I don't care where you're at. If you see wildlife, it's always a good sign of something bigger always going at it. Or
Yeah.
after it. Exactly.
Took 2 of them down there actually?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I don't know why you're going off already. Well, you guys have like 1,000 spirits around you. I have mine, so you know. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Are either of them the famous pup weapons I've heard about?
They could have seen, so maybe there's more than 2.
Yeah, those deer are
They do
still
their
running.
own thing.
The deer are still running down this trail straight.
You are just joining us on this hike. Oh, see?
See, now this is where we're going to get fun. The cemetery is right there.
Yeah, that's literally where I just was. That's crazy. So from the cemetery, I couldn't even see that this trail was down here.
Well, there's a cemetery there. There's a cemetery. It's either on the main road that we just came down, or the one going up above the church. But yeah, there's 2 cemeteries in this town. One's on the outskirts, the other's in the heart of it. I'm really curious to know where the walking trail continues to go.
She is like a photographer. So like, I was like, my God, like this would be exactly what you want. Just like isolated trails. There's a crane in the swamp, or egret, whatever that is. Like, just
Did you miss it?
Apparently.
It's still that way.
I'm like,
I
it makes
see you looking like you were looking for it.
I just caught it as it was flying away. I'm like, oh, giant winged bird.
I know. The one thing I'm itching is for a Bigfoot call. But I'm wanting to get away from like everybody in town before I let one go. The last thing I need is somebody to put on the BFRO website that we heard a Bigfoot call in Helltown, Ohio.
No, just us.
And then you got me answering the call back thinking it's an actual Bigfoot getting all excited. I need to add a wooden baseball bat to our gear.
For defense, or is there another use for it?
Knox for Bigfoot.
Oh.
See, this is why I love this place. Look at that view.
That's crazy.
I know we haven't encountered anything really spooky yet, other than some spirit box activity, but I wanted to show off the hike into Helltown. You know, whenever I hear about Helltown and, think about walking into it, I picture these spooky, abandoned, evil woods, but that wasn't the hike at all. It was really beautiful and peaceful, a lot of energy in these woods here. And it was even cool seeing history with the channel lock from the Erie Canal. I love the Erie Canal, so being able to walk over and through part of its history was really, really cool here, especially seeing the game trails in there. Seeing that nature, through animals frequents this area, whether it's deer, coyotes, rabbits, um, bears, if there's any bears in the area. It's really cool to see this area being used by animals, even if you don't believe in cryptids like Bigfoot or the python. Seeing regular nature, normal nature, using this area and thriving here is really cool. And so I encourage anyone to go on a hike through this area. One thing, I mentioned is you can feel the energy of the area. And the closer you get to Helltown, the energy starts to spike and change. I don't want to say it necessarily gets bad, but you can start feeling very quickly that you're not alone. There are the sensations that there's things around you are watching you, but like it feels like you're walking through people or among crowds of people. And I think that's why the spirit box started to go off more and more the closer we got there, even without words. It was setting off the like proximity detector and the EMF detector on it. So definitely as we got closer, despite being in this beautiful area, spirit activity was starting to pick up and energies were starting to pick up.
I haven't found a giant penguin or a giant, well, they got jackrabbits, but those are like Texas. What up, Brave Ohio Spook Seeker? I'm right now in Helltown, Ohio. We're walking the back trail to trying to go see some abandoned buildings. Thank you for the follow, TT.
When I was at the cemetery, there were like a horse ranch behind the cemetery. We would have passed it by. Right here, man? No.
They're probably like right on the other side of the tree line.
And they were like big, beautiful horses. Like,
Yeah, that's a sign up there. Has to be.
They said twice.
really?
Yeah.
Wonder how the skiing is out here.
I haven't been there in forever.
Or in that
Depends on the
swamp.
electric stuff.
Can I see your phone, Red, to check the map?
Matt. Matt. Grackle.
But you see and enjoy the
Nice little swampy swamp down there.
Yeah, there's a horse down over there. You can see the gate. Hi, bird. We're trying to prove that it's paranormal here. So far, the only thing I found is wildlife.
Yeah. I mean, a bridge troll asked if someone was married.
There we go, babe. You invite everybody to Helltown, Ohio. Get married on that beach. No, it'd be a little bit wider than that. But that is a landmark on where we're at. More beautiful landscape. Barely.
Scent. Scent.
Spot where wildlife walks in and out of it. Yeah, there's the road. The abandoned one. Mile marker 21.
Pretty sure it's a swamp over here.
I guarantee we can find out real quick.
Now, are there any legends of northern Bigfoot liking swamps, or is that just like the skunk apes and stuff?
Rule of thumb, and this is just what I've learned, as long as there are berries, in which we have some back there, I'm pretty sure there's some right in here. There's also probably a bunch of edible food in there. Big game, in which we saw the deer.
Yep.
We're in the middle of the woods. There's food. I know there's water around here that they can drink. So hands down, there may be a unit living in this area.
It's got the makings. And I mean, those deer, those are healthy deer too, so there are definitely things to eat.
And
Any melon head too?
melon heads?
Is that what they're called?
Yes. And there's plenty of them in Ohio.
Is that a type of plant or?
No, that is a cryptid where it's a human-like person, but they got swollen heads.
Oh,
That is a drawing. From whom? I have no clue.
that's like classic movie like Bigfoot trail,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like snapping the trees as it's walking.
My only problem is they're a little too low.
True.
You could have walked over it.
Oh no, hands down, they definitely could have walked over it. Hello, Megan.
Hey,
The other half, I believe.
Oh.
Got the light.
Did you take an allergy pill?
No, I did not.
Well, that person must have been running hard if that's a shoe.
The weird part is at the angle I was looking, it looked like there were toes. But as you can see, it's a little
More.
wider than my. What?
It said more.
Well,
It
thanks
does-
for her saying it's wider than my foot.
It does kind of look like toes. I see what you mean. Like it looks like the big toe wrapping around the outside.
But-
like toe tips.
The actual circulation of it has shoes. And this is dirt that we're now on.
That's a tough fucking.
Yeah, no.
What ass are you trying to?
Yeah.
How are you?
You were just scraping there.
I can't come fucking close to it.
Yeah, you're making more of a mess doing that than them hitting.
this.
Did.
I did make a mess.
But you're not seeing any more of that down the trail.
No,
So
I got no idea.
that is weird.
Like,
Yeah, because I'm 300 pounds and I ain't making shit.
you're not even leaving a footprint.
All right, hold this. I gotta.
Nothing. You left a tread mark.
Yeah, I was more or less trying to get the weight there.
Yeah. That was weird.
Got lost my pants.
Those Bigfoot are wearing shoes out here. Like, I don't know what else made that mark.
I have no clue what made that mark, but I know we're on dirt now, not concrete trail.
So it's not molded into the concrete.
Yeah. My only guess is it was wet back there because now you're starting to see.
Nope.
God damn. Motherfucker's got a huge foot.
That is a literal Bigfoot.
I guess our Bigfoots do wear tennis shoes out here. See, I'm getting all excited because now we're on softer ground where you can see the trail.
Yeah, and we know it's possible to see tracks. Like something weird pops up, it's gonna be obvious.
I know, and I don't have a kit to mold the weird.
We're digging it out.
Hopefully somebody's got a shovel. 'Cause I forgot that other one too.
Who are they?
Who's who?
Yeah, who's who? I'm Andrew.
I'm Cody.
I'm Amber.
Who are you? Parker got me. Oh, that's it. I'm officially hurt on the job now.
I feel like I got mud on the back of my ear.
That is some like Jurassic Park tall grass right there.
Yeah, that's the grass that I was talking about
Well, let's
for the
wrap
creature
this
that I saw.
That's the. That thing would be huge.
Yeah. Because that's up to my head now.
And like, I know the tips aren't thick, but the base is thick down there. Like, that's not easy to move through grass.
No.
It's probably all swamp in there too.
Probably. Everything's a swamp.
I'm going to say anything that isn't what we can walk through, most likely going to be wet and squishy.
Worship.
Worship. Are we near church?
The church is down the road.
Oh.
But that right there is the infamous home.
Oh, like the school bus home?
Yeah.
Oh.
But seeing them cars there means somebody's...
That grass is a little flat.
Yeah, might have been a deer bedding. But yeah, that's showing a lot of grass.
Hi, dear. We don't mean to enter into your
Oh, I'm
your
like-
fighting area.
You're just talking the talk.
Yeah.
So, we
It says
can,
no horses over here.
it said no horses on the trail.
Huh.
So, we can continue on down the road or go towards the falls. That's where the barn is.
That's where it was.
That's the way I normally come in.
Oh. Yeah, we can go that way.
Okay.
Even smells like a swamp.
Thank you again for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and videos of our time at the cemetery and then the hike up to Helltown. Make sure you come back next week to check out our time at Helltown itself. We got a lot of amazing pictures and video evidence, had a blast and a great time. I'm already talking with Cody about going up there again, so hopefully this time I can get Alex and Megan to go with me. Great time. Loved it. Can't wait to go back. Make sure you're using the links below to check out Paranormality Magazine. You can vote in their monthly poll to keep us in the top 10. We have a pretty damn good streak going right now. And then make sure you're checking out the Etsy store as well to buy all of the merch. We're always adding some new stuff in there. I'm always designing new t-shirts, and I'm always trying to work with another artist to come up with some new designs. So check that out as well. But that'll do it for today. Come back next time for some more amazing footage. Stay in the light.